Hello, everyone, and welcome to Test Run. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and I am again joined by Spags.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, man. So we are taking your Controlling the Message operations deck for a spin, and you're gonna walk me through. You're gonna be my puppeteer a little bit, and you're gonna walk me through some of the piloting of this, and we're gonna go over how to do it. Do you have any comments just before we have an opponent here of things people should keep in mind if they're gonna play this type of archetype?
Like I said, it has a few speeds. Like I think it's you want to come out of the gate going 0 to 60 as fast as possible. You want to rush out an agenda or two quickly, especially in Aries. And then once that happens, I think you want to start icing up. Usually I ice up RMD and I create a nasty remote. Like you want Ravens and Toll Boost in that remote, and you're gonna never advance and you're gonna rake the runner through. They're gonna go broke at some point, and then you crush them with tags.
Sure, sure. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, and just in case somebody's watching this test run before jumping in, before watching the deck building derezzed, it's kind of a more operation focused CTM that kind of focuses on striking while the iron is hot of economic advantage.
Exactly.
All right, so hopefully we can get an opponent soon. We'll just jump right into it. I don't know. I think I'm trying to build personally. I know we discussed in the deck building derezzed that the kill version of this is not very consistent. But I myself am trying really hard to work on kill decks, but it's tough. There's so many ways for runners to avoid the kill.
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
And you have to see the kill.
So let me. We've got. Are you still able to see my screen? All right.
Yep.
All right. So I'm imagining we're mulliganing this, but maybe not.
I would. I like the Aries, but that's a tough mulligan. I think you have to. Okay, that seems okay. Well, let me ask, what would you do here, Dan? Start her up. Start the turn.
What would I do?
Well, we're going against smoke. Indexing's a worry. I mean, personally, like, what would you do right here?
I would probably install Maryland, install Beal, and put the resistor on R&D.
Yeah, that seems solid. Yep. And then, if they run, then we already have the hard-hitting threat in hand, which is nice.
What would be ideal is if they dropped Proco and then ran. That would be ideal.
Sadly, they got some money, but that's okay.
Ooh, employee strike.
Oh, are they actually going to run? They are. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't res here. I don't think they're going to trash. They are going to get that Beal, though. And that's okay. It was worth seeing. Sometimes I don't mind giving up some points, then, just to see what they do. You kind of gauge the runner and how aggressive they are or not. And it will... Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow, now they're going to get hard hitting.
Spicy
if they run again.
Spicy times.
If they don't steal this Beal, I say we just score it. We can hard hitting later. We want the points.
Sure. Nope, they're going to get it.
Now I think we have to slam them. Sadly, the CTM didn't fire. That would have been great, but I'll take a Maryland trash here.
All right.
I think just credit up and hard hitting, right?
Yep, just land them tags, force them to take at least one turn off.
Yep. They could misdirect. We'll see. If they have in their opening hand, well, that's hard times. Nope.
Hard times is a different, or no, bad times is a different card.
Bad times, yeah. That's not doing anything right now. Sadly, we have no follow-up to the punish them on the tags, but
looks like they diesel to see if maybe they could get the misdirection.
Sure. We're broke as well, but now we have some time to build up, push that DBS out.
Yep.
Play strike is rough. Luckily, I didn't really see that at Worlds.
Yeah.
I think I only faced one runner on it.
All right, they're coming in hot.
Even losing the GFI isn't terrible here because that's our ultimate exchange target.
I
Oh,
mean, okay.
on 2 credits. Should we just purge while there's no SATCON? Maybe I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, it's like literally no value.
No. Yeah, you may as well have just discarded it.
We got all the time in the world. This resistor is really big.
Yep. Ooh, and we
Ooh.
have money now. What did you play at Worlds? Were you on Smoke, Dan?
I was on Smoke. Smoke went 5-1, and then I audibled off of my Corp deck and did not win a single game.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay, it happens. I had a great time. Worlds was awesome. So what are we doing?
I'd say, I'd say DBS 2 credits. We can take it easy at this point.
A fine HB turn.
Yeah, I did a lot of that. I wishing I was ETF.
But yeah, just install something, get $2. But no,
Works just as well.
I was really worried about Titan being a coin flipped, and then I ended up doing Polana, which just ended up being a always tails coin flip.
Dan, you gave up on Wayland. That was the problem.
I know. I got punished by Jack Wayland. I forgot to res the DBS.
That's okay. Don't worry about that. Leave it for now because now we can put another. I'd say draw. Do you want to ice the Aries in a remote, or you just want to risk putting it out? I think we got to get it out there.
Well, it's worth noting
Yeah.
that if we put the toll booth out there, we're going to break ourselves, but we're also probably going to break them.
Right.
Do we think that they're going to run the Aries?
They may run the remotes again. I mean, they got scared because they were on low credits and got hit in the punch in the face, but they are on a Beth now. Tough. This is the judgment call. Sometimes I just put that maybe and the GFI, just kind of spam enough that they won't check, and we kind of want them to steal the GFI at some point. It's up to you. How scared are you, Dan? Can you play naked remotes?
I mean, I can play naked remotes.
Sure.
The question is, what would you do?
I'd probably throw that out and gain 2.
Or 1 in this case, since we drew.
Yeah, or 1, whatever. Just money up. Yeah, the draw wasn't necessary. I was thinking maybe it'd give us another install.
Yeah, no, I got you.
The nice thing of taking a credit there is it gave him a card instead of a credit.
Feels good. It's like all Dan in the tournament, watching him manipulate his reses to make it so that Beth was always drawing people a card that they'd have to discard if they didn't run.
Yeah, when you're on PU, that's perfect.
Yeah, I was watching him overwrite Hokusai grids with new Hokusai grids and doing all those types of plays.
Never advanced plays, yeah. You're not coming in. So we got that Aries score we wanted.
All right, so let's res that.
Yep. We'll have a discard. That's fine. Probably bottom the... I don't know, probably the hedge at this point, right? I don't think we need money right now.
Yeah, we're doing okay. This scored AR feels pretty good.
It really does. Probably can toss a C source. We can always get one. I think 1 is all you need against this matchup. And we got rid of the employee strike.
That also feels pretty rad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of weird in this matchup because Smoke is not going to trash unless this is somebody who's splashed for like Sol set. Smoke never trashes anything anyway.
No. Maybe Perseus, I doubt it. 40 card deck.
All right, so Dagger's going down. Employee Strike goes back down.
I'm surprised they're on Employee Strike for, a green deck. That's an interesting choice.
All right, I'm imagining we're going to res here because it's free.
I doubt they do anything. They don't want to spend down, I don't think, this hard to get in on 5 credits. Funny thing is the Employee Strike might lure them into trashing things, though, right? Because they're not suffering the ID ability, but seems dangerous.
I have to assume that our opponent is just waiting for me to fire the
they're using an SMC.
Oh, never mind.
You can close the prompt, yeah. I guess they are going for the breaker. I'm not sure what they're on. They don't have the money to paperclip. It's two and they only had five. Oh gosh. They
It's all
fumbled,
right.
Dan. They fumbled.
It's okay. We could just find a new game.
Fire another one. The risks of Jinteki casual.
Yeah, cat casual. All
You
right,
can find anything. Oh no, no. You gotta get lost, cat.
yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah, it's funny. You're gonna see this week with all these decks being vomited out onto Netrunner DB. You're gonna see a lot of top 16 decks in the casual.
Yeah, I'm finding that as I'm trying to experiment with my Janksgiving decks, that I'm just facing all Worlds decks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, at least this week.
Yeah. All right. We're
Oh,
up
this is
against.
gonna be tough. Yeah,
I don't think this is a terrible opener.
it's not. And I guess we could even rush the remotes. This is Raphael. He's a good player. He lives in LA by way of Michigan, I believe.
All right, so we keeping?
And he's a fan. Yeah, let's keep it because at least we can put that IP block on HQ. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you. Also, Spags for being the heel in the top 16 bracket.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, someone's got to be.
All right, so what are we doing?
Hmm. Well, I wish we could spam more. Maybe just IP block HQ and credits. I don't know if I want to spam yet until we have some better things, right? We can do a turn of it,
Sure.
like a triple install.
That's the optimal asset spam, is when you can install the 3 cards and be like, come deal with it all.
Hmm.
Nice.
Turning
Solid.
wheel. Turning wheel's going to be nasty, especially if we have Ravens. You can just run against it. Ooh. Okay, tapeworm.
People love those tapeworms, man.
They do. This is probably a purge, unless you want to do some installs. Like, what do you think? I think we just do it.
I hate tapeworm.
I do too. I usually murder it on site. What did we toss though? That's the good question. Tough call.
Yeah.
QPM? I don't know. Or yeah, I hate to toss an agenda at this point.
Yeah, I feel like if we toss the QPM, we're guaranteeing that we're not going to get to actually use the QPM to do stuff.
Yeah, throw the closed. You think? Or yeah, sure. That's fine.
No tapeworms allowed.
I know. That's the problem. I'm sure this Steve is just looking to recur him, Dan. It's kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, and so
why wouldn't you do that?
No, I agree. So we'll have to ice archives at some point because the sneak door will be coming.
All right, so
I'd say a draw. You always want to start with the draw. That's not good. I mean, we could go Raven QPM if you want to create that remote already, or we could like hedge in Maryland. I mean,
what do you think?
I'd go with the hedge in the Maryland. Let's just do that. I like to hold the hedge back usually in this deck, but this hand's not allowing us to.
Yeah.
We're getting a little flooded.
Happens. I hear the flood's a real problem.
Yeah, it can be.
In our post-Rotato world.
Yeah, it can be. Sometimes, like I found, like with this deck, you just have to score, so you just need to push them. These just aren't the agendas we want.
Sure.
Peace in our times. You can res that. He's not running.
At least JNet won't let you get yourself a game loss.
I know. Well, I recommend it. I just leave myself reminders. If I play that card, Dan, you leave it on the table in between us, so when I run, I would see it. So
I always just turn my click tracker sideways. I have the little Lila Ray glass ones.
Mm-hmm.
And if I play Peace at Our Time, I just turn them all sideways.
Sure, that's fair.
All right, so let's res Maryland.
So we got a SatCon coming down, setting up Tapworm again. Um, are we worried about the Steve ability here? Or are we worried about pushing a score? Like, do we want to resist our archives this early?
Hmm. I
I
don't
don't
know.
want to.
Go ahead.
I'm a little worried about the data Raven on Essential this early, although they can jack out on R&D currently for the turning wheel.
Sure.
Turning wheel's rough. What do you think, Dan? You want to push a remote already? We could.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the Raven plus the QPM.
Yeah. Or resistor Raven QPM. You could make it a 2 ice already if you want. Just slam the thing and really make it taxing.
Yeah, I like that.
One of the resistor first.
Oh, I gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. You want the ETR inside. There
For
you go.
that, for the,
Let's try it.
for that inside job and other
Yeah,
things.
just tax, yeah. We'll see how that goes.
IP block is another really well designed card that I really enjoy.
Indeed, at one influence too.
Yeah, but it's like appropriately costed because against some people it's blank.
Yes. True. Very true. It's a risk you take. I mean, it's very cheap, which is nice. Force strength is awesome.
2 for 2 on accesses.
Okay, well, that happens. Could be a very short game.
Hey, look, a Trimath contract.
Ooh, that could be bad.
See, you thought we weren't going to be on a kill deck.
We might be. Oh, now I guess we score. Or do we? How about a double advance? Do you think?
Yeah, let's get spicy. And then what? Hit the hedge?
Yeah, sure. We could hold that back too, but this works. Maybe we should have drawn first. This is all right. Could use a little more ice. The double advance QPM is a fun play.
I like the double advance Nisei bluffed as an Obokata. That's my favorite.
Just to scare him.
Yeah, just to scare him. Oh, I can't even get that. Oh, yeah, you can't get this Obokata.
Were you on that or were you on Mushin, Dan? Were you on like Data Loop?
No. I was actually on Grail.
Oh, intriguing.
Yeah, if I had published my deck, it would have been called Tim the Enchanter.
Very nice.
But I did miserably with it, which makes me kind of sad because I did really good with Smoke. But alas.
Yeah, that's tough.
Next year, I'm not going to bring my collection with me. I'm just going to bring tech cards for whatever deck I'm playing so I can make adjustments to my deck, but I can't change them.
Right. Lock yourself in. I like that. You can always find people to borrow cards off of if need be. Like I bring my collection every year.
Yeah, it was just tough.
Ooh, MVT coming up. Yeah, it'll be a nice one to put on a central. I think at this point, give us some defense. Especially, it would have been nice if we had an Aries here, but...
Do you want to draw?
Sure, let's draw. See what happens. Okay. Probably Ice R&D with that, do you think? It's got the clip in the bin. What do you think? An MVT on maybe R&D as well? Or HQ? Like, he's going to come into one of those at some point here. Maybe he's going to start poking HQ. I'm worried about Sneak Door, but what are you going to do?
Get Sneak Doored, most likely.
Yeah, well...
Do you want to put it the MVT? Where do you want to put the MVT?
We can draw another card. Let's draw another card. Okay.
These are all pretty good.
They are. I would IP block R&D. Force out that breaker. And the sneak. If the Sneak Door comes, it comes. Maybe we'll do Resistor Archive next turn.
Yeah, and we can just put a hard end the run on Archives because there's no turning wheels to be mined from that.
No, that's true, exactly. The IP will punish on centrals, and yeah, that's a res. And it'll be a little harder to tap for him, not much, but it's okay. Eat money up.
I think this is actually somewhat of a misplay for our opponent. Something when I was discussing with Dave Hoyland is if you're a zero link runner and your money is pretty close to the corpse, just ask them to fire the trace.
Oh, I agree.
Why spend an additional $4 to just also spend?
Right, I agree, Dan, until you need to.
Yeah, if they give us the option on that tapworm, I'm RFG in that thing.
Yep.
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 Yeah, we were.
Yeah,
No.
always that. Give the cards.
Yeah, you can have cards. Cards is great. Okay, so
they got a global food.
We are in incredibly bad shape.
That's okay. I've come back from them worse. Oh, this is a hard hit incoming. So this is where you click on the Maryland. You want to fire the Maryland before you draw.
Okay, so...
Yep, click and gain 2. Yep. Otherwise, it'll shuffle it in after you draw. Yep.
Okay. So it's mandatory draw. Hey, look.
Yep.
So what do we do here? Do we want to put anything down anywhere before we do this?
Yeah, maybe we don't want to thin out too much, but we could, I think we resist or archive.
Okay.
We could MBT even, but maybe we hold. Maybe it's just credit hard hitting right now and just keep an extra card in HQ.
Oh, there, chill out.
That's all right.
I'm talking to my cat.
Yeah, I hear it. It just your cat really wants us to score that kitty in the remote. That's what it is.
Well, no, it's so funny because he thinks that I'm talking to him because there's no one else here.
Oh, right.
So he's like, I don't understand. I'm right here.
Trying to chat back like, what do you? I get it. That's okay. We can have the cat play along. We're playing a cat in the deck.
Well, he's a fixture of my morning streams where I'm trying to keep him off my dress clothes.
Oh, like you're dressed for work already?
Yeah, I'm dressed for work already, and he's trying to get into my lap. All right. Oh my God, he didn't clear the tags. I cannot wait to trash that chime.
He did clear him, Danny. He didn't have the money to clear all 4.
Yeah, but we can trash that Trimath contract.
We totally can. We should trash that. We should trash everything. Turning wheel for sure. I say Trimuff and the SatCon is my opinion.
Tastes good.
Oh, here we go. Damage time. Ooh, we got a Mongoose and a Doppelganger in a special order. That was sick.
That's pretty good. This is why you don't play Trimath, kids.
And this is why you don't go that low on credits against yellow.
I like how this QPM is just sitting here.
I know. That would have been a great window to score a GFI.
Alright. Well, it'll come again.
We broke them down. We could maybe draw. See what's going on.
Ooh.
I think we score and jam that and just risk it. He's on 2 credits. I don't think he's going to run that remote. At some point, we need to get a C-Source exchange up to get him off a game point.
It's worth noting that if he does run that, we lose.
Yeah, I understand, Dan. That's how it works.
I know, I'm just...
Does it really want to go through? It could be a nothing. Could be a virtual tour. It could be a Maryland campaign.
It's true.
This is how you have to play the game, Dan. You have to really judge your windows. And, they can't run. Here's the beauty of it, especially in this environment where the runner doesn't have unlimited money. They can't run that remote every turn. They will do this, though, because they get the Steve ability. But once again, they're going to get hard hitting.
Assuming they don't
or win. They could win.
1 in 5.
1 in 5. I'm willing to take those chances. We have no choice. We could bury one in archives, but I'd rather not.
We're no CI.
Ooh,
Oh, you can have the Trimath contract back.
Have the Trimath. That's fine. We'll kill it again. They got the C-Source. Okay, we're safe. Oh, should we hard hitting next turn instead of scoring? Probably. Oh, the tap. But if we hard hitting, Dan, think about this. Let's think. Do you think we should hard hitting here?
Um,
They're going to be stuck under it.
we really need to draw exchange.
Yeah, we don't have any money. We have more agendas in hand. But if they're tagged, they have to pay through. They've been paying through that anyhow. This is the perfect turn to hard hitting them. But maybe I'd like to score. Should we just score that? And toss a card? I don't know. It's a rough spot.
I don't know.
I hate the purge for 3 turns here. If we score, they're only getting 1 credit.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we got to score. Now, what's in the bin? Closed already. Ugh. I guess we could toss a sea source this early. It seems pretty rough. Maybe a virtual tour if they don't have the money.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
I don't think they're gonna have the money to trash that for a hot minute.
Yeah, I agree. Great card, not good in this situation.
Yeah, put it back down.
We could start purging. We could just score the 15 minutes to clear it out of our hand. What do you think? Are we worried about this tapworm? I mean, we're low enough on credits. It's not a huge deal yet.
Yeah, I mean, our stuff's inexpensive. We could always just score the 15 minutes.
I'm fine with that. I don't like 2 agendas in the hand at this point, especially when he wants to come in hand. Might be a tell that we're stuffed up with agendas, but maybe not. Yeah, Abigail's really good with Steve, isn't it?
Yeah, bypass, then ask for it back.
Interesting. They are still broke as well. That's good. I say we could give ourselves a little breathing room in the hand if we like virtual tour somewhere, like HQ, or stuff the remote and hedge. And yeah, then another credit would go to 10 though. It's either that or we purge and toss something like hedge or virtual tour. What are you thinking here, Dan?
I don't know. That's a tough call.
The tapworm's starting to get annoying. Maybe let's put the virtual tour on HQ and hedge and take a credit. We'll give them credits, but I think if they want to come in again, now they're going to suffer because we're pushing credits on them.
And we also have the Aries now.
Oh, true. Very true.
It's worth noting that we haven't seen a commercial bankers union in any of these games.
Yeah, I know, Dan. Isn't that weird? But they have now it'd be bad because they have 2 Aeneas informants.
That's true.
Unless we had a virtual tour on it, so it's not good now.
That's such a great play. Just putting the Mumbad virtual tour in there with something that you don't want to lose.
Right. So we are getting to the spot. Maybe we'll have to start purging, but if we can keep ahead of them in money, we got the sea source closed hard hitting play.
Yeah.
That Trimoff is keeping him up in money though.
Yeah, it's not great.
I think that the next time they come in HQ, Dan, if we survive the game there, we'll break them enough. Yeah, perfect. Res everything. We'll break them enough with that virtual tour that we can get that combo off.
Yeah. Other than that, it's basically like hard GGsville.
Yeah. We just have to hold on. That's part of the deck now when you're down six points. You stabilize pretty well, don't you think?
Yeah, we're doing all right. We're certainly not doing bad.
Well, we are down. We are at game point, but... Okay, they're going in. Raphael likes to manually click instead of use the icebreaker, I see. I think we got to do the Seesaw stand. This seems like it. I don't know.
This seems like our moment.
Well, we need the money though. It's gonna be
Oof. He
yeah.
takes the Aeneas hit on the commercial bankers.
That's okay. See, yeah, and we can't put it out because that's gonna be like a magnum opus. That does suck. We could just put it in the bloody remote. I think we just do a purge next turn. I think that this is a couple turns of purging right here, Dan.
Yeah, that happens sometimes too. Yeah.
That's okay. They're worried.
They're very wisely just taking money.
Yeah, smart. Film critic, interesting. Yeah, let's clear that SATCOM. Or at least the Tapeworm, one of the two. There we go. The next HQ run is going to be pretty bloody. We purge again, toss the bankers next turn. Luckily, we only have 4 agendas left in the deck, so more SATCON, more Trimath. Ugly. Ooh, neat. I think another purge. Got to keep doing it. Toss the banker. Banker's bad right now. I hate to toss that Wampoa. Definitely, that's our only lifeline.
That's our out.
It does cost 3 to res, which stinks. Ooh, he's thinking we're hiding something. Definitely a res. Enjoy. Yeah, those early snipes are rough. Very rough.
Hey, if we ever land another kill shot.
Mm-hmm. We can get rid of those. Yeah, you're right. We can end it. Yeah, if we can get our combo off, Dan, I think we win. We just got to get there. Ooh, luckily, virtual tour. Well, that'll help too. We can put that on R&D, or put it with the Wampoa and really smash them. I think the Wampoa's got to go down at this point. Or no, do we want to purge? There's no SATCON.
We've been doing it all this time.
Yeah, let's finish it. Probably, what do we toss here? What do you think? The Raven, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. So, sadly.
We're working hard.
This is rough. I know. Sometimes it's a grind. It's a real grind. Well, that game you streamed me round 4 Worlds, Dan, it took me 45 minutes to climb back from a precarious spot.
That's the great thing about these types of builds, though, is that that could be very bad.
But he's going to smash a virtual tour, so he needs to get it here. Well, it is bad. 60% chance. If not, though, it's probably game. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Ooh, yeah. Cheers. The Master Grifter.
Oh, they don't see it.
Ooh, nice. And if he trashes that, nope, it's getting 2 credits, though. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I still don't know if we have the credits, though, because gosh, those Aeneas kind of saved him.
I think we're good.
He's got to shake the tag, though, right? Yeah,
right,
or he'll die.
Right, he has to shake the tag or he dies.
Yeah, so this is it. We got it here.
All right, so we're going to do the full combo?
I think the full combo, don't you? Well, because then they can't get out of it. And
so the combo here is we play C-Source and we spend 2 additionals and then play.
We can just kill them, Dan. C-Source for C-Source trash the Trimoff, right?
Oh yeah.
Don't we have the credits?
Yep.
C-Source.
So
bump it to 5. Nice. Kill shot. You got it, Dan. You got your kill deck.
I did. All it took was somebody being friends with the mafia to make it happen.
Fantastic, Dan.
What a game.
What a comeback. Well, you know how it is. Live by the sword.
Yeah, it's like whenever people get mad online when they die because they played a government takeover. Um, and they're like, "Oh, you got my government takeover." I'm like, "Yeah, you live by the government takeover, you die by the government takeover."
Right.
Like
Exactly.
try. It's so sad that like criminals are seriously eyeing up Trimav contract. Like that's how hard up for good money they are.
Yeah, Dan, until like a siphon replacement lands, I mean, it's hard times for runners and especially for criminal. What was the top criminal? Geist at Worlds? And I consider Geist a mini faction, right? Because a lot of his cards don't work anywhere else.
Right, like he functions completely differently than every other runner in Netrunner.
Yeah, exactly. Although the top placing Geist, the German, Philip, aka Heinzel, he was running a reg-ass breaker suite, which was
Oh,
neat.
I loved it because then it actually leverages the huge throne of money that
Right.
Geist is usually sitting on that you don't have anything to do with.
Exactly. By the time Geist hits like 20 or 30 credits, you're right, what do you do with all that crap?
Right. I appreciate also that he was doing calling in favors, so he had Burst a Con similar to the ShadowNet decks, where he's just like, and now I get 11 credits and I run.
Exactly. Yeah, just catch them off guard like they think they have a window. Yeah, just really well done, well constructed.
But
Well,
yeah,
we
man,
got there, Dan.
we did get there. What a deck. And yeah, it's got a lot of scrap power, and, yellow has some of the most taxing cards in Netrunner.
Yeah, definitely. And you see there, even if we didn't get that kill, the C source, the close, and the hard hitting, we weren't going to get it next turn or just be in great shape, I think.
No,
Decent shape.
we had exactly enough to do it because we had two plus another two to land it, and then one for the close accounts, and then three for the hard hitting afterwards. We would have
Right.
gone down to $0 with all of our ice res. They would have had no money in 5 tags.
5 tags. Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah,
much in bad. I mean, they can't get in again easily. So,
right. They're in bad time land. They can click for three credits and run R&D or HQ once that turn.
yeah, that's pretty much it. So then you can build up, get the Wampo going, and maybe get an exchange, get back in this game.
Right. Yeah. But it's also easier when people make friends with the mafia, then you can just shoot them.
They just accelerate their death. Yeah, the mafia doesn't like to see their daughters murdered.
Turns out. Turns out. But yeah, Spags, thank you so much for coming on the channel. It's always great to have you on. You've got a great way of really walking people through the ins and outs of the decks that I really appreciate.
Yeah, Dan, no problem. Anytime. Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, man, and I can't wait. Can we just go back to Worlds like now? Can we
Oh,
just
I
go
wish.
go back? It's so good. And this is going to be the first in a series of Worlds players interviews, and hopefully what I hope my viewers tease out from these videos is that a lot of Worlds is obviously the decks that you play and the games that you have, but a lot of it is just like the atmosphere of Worlds and the conversations and the cool games that you get to watch or the cool discussions that you get to be a part of.
Hmm. Totally. It's about the people, not the cards.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully you've got some good surprises lined up for Store Champ season, which is going to start in like a week.
Yep. I don't know when ours start, but definitely, Dan, we've already got some spice cooked up. Let's just say there's a deck that involves O2 shortage.
That's not great. Yeah, man. There's so much wild shit going on right now, and there was so much cool stuff at Worlds, which was
Hmm.
really neat. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody. If you want to check it out, there's a bunch of information about both this year's and previous years. King of Servers online. You can check that out. There's been rumors around the campfire that we're going to try to fire up the A&R PC again now that people are starting to come back to the game a little bit more.
Yeah, there's a talk of starting the Mac up again by you, Dan. We'll see. And I might run some more stuff around Chicago. And also keep an eye out later this week. I'm going to have a Worlds report up on stimhack.com.
That'll be awesome. Everybody, thank you very much for joining us. And until we see you again, always be running.
Peace.